Hi everyone, this video is an exercise 11H question 10. So we are given the diagrams of curves y is equal to sine theta and y is equal to sine 2 theta, and we want to show that the total shaded area in the first diagram is equal to the second diagram. Right, so this is an interesting question because this is about the symmetry of curves, basically, specifically sine curves. Now, first of all, when we look at the axis of the y is equal to sine theta, we know that here at the x-axis, this is pi. And now for sine 2 theta, so everything is basically halved. So here is actually pi over 2, and then here is pi and 3 pi by 2. And yeah, so now to find the area of the of the first shape, so we want to integrate sine theta. Now, one thing that we should be careful is that because sine graph is symmetric, which means that basically this portion, this half of that is just has the same area as the second half. The only difference is that if we integrate this from 0 to 2 pi, then the answer is just going to be 0. Because if, let's say, here gives us the value of k, this part gives us minus k, and then k minus k is just 0. So we need to be aware of that. And the way that we can solve this problem is actually just by integrating from 0 to pi. So that's 1/2 of that, and just doubling the value of that, right? Because again, area can't be negative, so that's why we are just doubling this value, because that gives us the actual area. And so sine theta simply integrates to minus cos theta, and then we have the limit pi 0, and then we just multiply the answer by 2, and the final answer is 4. So that's the area of the first shape. Now for the second shape, the same idea, because now we have 4 symmetric shapes, and again, we just need to find the area of one of them and just multiply that by 4. So in the second one, we have 4 times, and again, this time we integrate from 0 to pi by 2, because that just gives us the area of the first part, and we just multiply that by 4. So we integrate this, and then this becomes 1 or minus 1 over 2 cos 2 theta. And then after substituting and calculating, we'll again get 4, which just shows that the two areas are equal.